Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna get ready for the barbecue season of the year. Well, let's get ready to clean this barbecue. There's going to be a few tools that we're going to need. One of them is going to be a degreaser. We're going to need a scrub brush. We're going to need some type of scraper. And some green scratch pads just for the heavy. And we're going to need some rags to finish up everything. Let's get started. And another thing we're going to need a bucket. This way we can put our grill grates inside here, let them soak. All right, the first thing what we're going to do, we're going to open this up. Okay, we're going to first start out by scraping all these racks, getting all the large chunks, meat scraps, everything else. Now, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you like it. Hit that bell for notifications. What I try to do is bring you some maintenance content that will help you out around your house. And make sure you subscribe. And if you have a friend or family members that need some of this video, go ahead and share it with them. All right, the next thing we're going to scrape are these burner protectors. And the best thing about these cleanouts is there's usually some type of catch pan on the bottom, which will catch all this debris. All right, since pretty much all the top grills and support are done, let's take off these burners just to get them out of the way. That way it'll be a little bit easier to get down in here and get all this grime. As you can see, there's a lot of debris in there. And while we're scraping everything out, everything that's in the bucket, go ahead and spray with your degreaser. That way it can start to penetrate and it'll come off a little bit easier later on. All right, let's do the first clean out of the dropping trays. And you can see that's quite a lot. Let's go scrape this off and come on back and do some more. Well, you can see by that tray There was a lot of stuff on there. I'll keep going, and we'll be back shortly. All right, we got most of the heavy stuff out of here. Now we're going to put some degreaser, and we'll get to our green scratch pads. Well, there we put the degreaser on there. We're going to let it sit for a little bit, let it penetrate through the grime and grit, and then we'll get it with the scratch pad. Well, we put back the burners, and we're going to put on the grills, and we'll fire it up, and we're going to use an oven cleaner just to get any of the last residue off. Hopefully you're enjoying. All right, the burners are all back in. Now let's put these grates in. As you can see, they're a lot cleaner than when we removed them. I didn't film that, but what I did, I had that bucket with the degreaser, filled it up with water to dilute it, and we let this sit in there for about an hour or so. And you can see our pan is pretty clean. All right, I'm gonna test these burners. And what we're going to do, we have some oven cleaner, but specifically for grills. So we're going to let this heat up a little bit. We'll spray the cleaner on, and then we'll wipe it down. All right, it's been about 10 minutes. We let this warm up before we spray anything. Make sure we go ahead, shut all the burners off. And let's spray it from top to bottom. And the oven cleaner or grill cleaner that you choose, make sure you follow the instructions. And we'll just shut that, let it sit for about 10 minutes, and we'll come back to it. It's been about 10 minutes. What you want to do is get a wet cloth, rag, and wipe it down. Get rid of any of the cleaner residue. And you can see it sure does take some of the remaining residue off the grills. Well, hopefully you're enjoying this video. If so, give it a like, share with your friends, and we'll get back to this just shortly, and we'll finish up. Thanks for watching. One final touch. We're going to use a little bit of stainless steel cleaner. Get our grill ready for grilling season, especially on the 250th birthday of the US. Well, I hope everyone likes the video that I have. And again, like I said, do this about at least once a year. All right, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and show a friend. Bye for now.